Well, today we're looking at 3 more figures from the ever-increasing Blake 7 range of model kits from Totters Yard Customs. So these turned up literally about an hour ago, so I thought we'd have a look at them, and I will be painting them. I might show a little bit of the painting process, but then we might just come back when they're finished, because you've all seen me painting these style of figures before. And the first job will be to undercoat them in black primer anyway. So but let's have a look. So these 3 we've got, we've got Vila, the late great Michael Keaton, from Seek, Locate, Destroy. So he's in his space anorak but without his gun belt on. Wonderful sculpting. Here's Maggie to say hello. Hello. Really good likeness as well. It's hard to see because the sun's out. And smell. Maggie approved. Let's have a look. The next one is Soolin. Again, very nice likeness of Glynis Barber. She's in the season 4 jumpsuit. Lots of jumpsuits in season 4. Which episode is this from? This is from Star Drive. Very, very nice. And I think all of these are batch 45, which I think is really nice. They're all the same number. And then we've got Tarrant. Wonderful Stephen Pacey in his season 4 jumpsuit from Headhunter, which is a really good episode. Again, stunning likeness. Come on, there we go. Brooding. Gonna have to be very careful not to drop these ones. Look at the thinness of the gun barrel. And if we look at Soolin, not only has she got a very thin gun barrel, she's got hairbands and everything. So yeah, gonna have to be careful with these ones, but I'm going to first job undercoat them in black primer, and then, like I say, might come back, show you a bit of progress, and then we'll look at the finished items. Okay, so I've done the faces. Are you going to focus at all? There we go. Done the faces. So Soolin, really nice likeness. Came out really well, I think. Tarrant. Come on, don't give me jip. Again, these are such fun to paint because they're so well done. Good old Vila. So next it's going to be painting the outfits. Okay, so I finished painting the figures. I really enjoyed doing them. It's always not fun to paint figures with so much detail, and the likenesses are just so good on these. So let's have a look in order. So we've got Soolin. Really nice likeness of Glynis Barber. And Glynis Barber's body. It's always difficult painting female figures. I do enjoy it, but it's always difficult because their faces are usually smoother, less crevices. But yeah, it's a really nice one. And we've got Tarrant, who is in a suitably heroic pose. The likeness is spot on with Stephen Pacey. The details are great. The only minor nitpick, and it's so small it's unbelievable, so on the actual costume there's blue stripes that go up by the pockets, and then they go up the side of the silver and white panel, and they're not moulded on, but you can paint them on, as I've done. But that's not bad, is it? The rest of the detail is all there, even the clip gun. Look at the back of him. Tarrant's body. Very hard to find pictures of his boots. In the end I had to watch the episode Headhunter, which wasn't a chore, but then it's about 20 minutes in before you even get a glimpse of his boots. Show your boots, come on. And then my favourite of the bunch is Vila. This is just, I think this is the best figure they've done yet. The likeness is spot on, the pose is perfect, the sort of disgruntled attitude of the pose, come on. And a perfect likeness of Michael Keaton. He's even got his little sandwich pack. I don't know, in Vila it's probably got beers in. And having made so many of these anoraks in my time, pretty spot on. I love it. So let's put him back. So yeah, 3 additions to the range. Who would have thought we would be getting such high quality figures? You know, when Blake 7, I mean, it's been a good couple of years for Blake 7 merchandise with the Blu-ray sets and now these figures, and they're fast becoming my favourite bit of Blake 7 merchandise. Obviously the nice thing about these as well, which was just the icing on the cake, was these were completely free. Just had to pay postage because it's a reward for buying the other figures, which I thought was just amazing. Such a nice gesture. Yeah, I don't know what figure's next. I think it's a Mutoid. Carol Royal's Mutoid. Kiera. But yeah, really enjoyed painting these. Absolute joy. Pretty quick as well. It was a couple of hours. Very simple costumes on the season 4s. They're just jumpsuits. A bit more detail on the Vila one, but even that's the same paint colour for bottoms and tops. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. If you want to see more of these, let me know. I've got the back catalogue of all the other ones that I've built and painted, and look forward to the next one. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks, Anne. Bye. Okay, so just a little addendum. After I finished painting, I posted a few pictures online, and Totters Yard Customs were very, very kind enough to send me some reference shots, because obviously I couldn't get any good reference shots of the people's boots. Everything seems to be cropped online, so he had some, sent them to me, and so I've just done a little bit of amendments. There's not a lot. The most one is on Vila. So Soolin actually has silver boots, even though in all the photos they look grey. They are actually silver, and she has, I don't know if you can see it, she has a tiny little silver sort of emblem above each boot cuff, which I certainly couldn't see in any shots that I looked at, or the episode. So that was a nice little quick fix, but I like to get these details right. Tarrant, the boots are black, but that he does have a blue, I don't know if you can even see it, a blue stripe to match the other blue stripes on his outfit on the boots. So tiny little touch, but does add to it. It does bring the boots into the costume to match the rest. And then the biggest change was Vila, because I always thought they were just like Derry boots they wore, but they're obviously something slightly different, or they've been doctored. So Vila's, in the photos I've seen, they look similar colour to his outfit, but they're not. They're actually slightly brighter red. I don't know if you can see that on there. But what's interesting as well is, because they were obviously painted red, the original black on the top is worn off. So there's a sort of silver elasticated stripe along the top, and then red down to the sole, and there's still a purple line left around it. But then the black is all starting to fade off and peel off, so I've just replicated that with some black wash. It's almost unseeable at this scale, but I like to have it right. The other thing was, there's 2 red stripes on top of the cooler, and also, although it looks white in all the shots and in the episode where it flares out, if you look at the actual prop that still exists evidently, a prop shot, it's actually got a light grey lid with the white just being the bottom of the lid. So I've just amended that slightly. So not massive touches, but it would have annoyed me otherwise once it's pointed out. But yeah, so that was just a little addendum, and it shows you, you know, people have been very, very kind online talking about my paint jobs, and it's just practice, practice, practice. But the one thing, even when you think you've finished, don't be afraid to go back and change something if it annoys you. Don't be afraid to start again. You know, it's everything is a learning curve on it. Try it out. If it doesn't work, wipe it off or paint over it. It's, you know, you can't really go wrong. They're your figures. Don't let anyone tell you you're doing it the wrong way. If you're doing it and it gives you a result that you like, excellent. That's what it's all about. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks to Totters Yard Customs for helping me out with the reference shots. Could I find any? No. I'm useless at Google Foo, to be honest. But yeah, brilliant. I'll speak to you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.